Okay guys, let me try to give you a sense of what's going on with the 2001 in terms of it being converted to DC. And I'm going to start here at the E relay. So this is under the top of the playfield. This is the pop bumper relay. You see that there are some wires wire nutted off, which I assume would have gone to the E relay. And in its place is a kind of a red and yellow wire. This wire is wrapped around the wire harness and goes all the way over to, where does it come in? Let's see here. It comes into one of the switches here on one of the upper kickers. Now those switches are wired together, which I assume is normal. But anyway, it connects into that switch. The wire then goes off and connects over to one of the switches on the other upper kicker. And then that wire continues this way to the bridge rectifier, and I'll get there in a minute. But while I'm up here, you can see that there are some wires that have been wire nutted off. There's 4 black wires here and 4 black wires here. And I'm just wondering if 2 go to maybe to this coil, 2 go to this coil, 2 go to this bumper coil, and 2 go to this bumper coil, because you can see the bumpers are attached to, the bumper coils are attached to the kicker coils. They don't fire in tandem, but they're getting the same power. There's a wire here, then these are connected by a wire, and then this same wire goes back to this coil here. So they're all getting, I assume, DC power. So if you keep following the orange and or the yellow and red wire up here, it comes up to the bridge rectifier, and it comes in right here to this contact. So this wire, just to summarize, is in basically a circuit with both pop bumpers and both upper kickers, and it goes all the way to the pop bumper relay. There's another kind of reddish wire that comes off of that same contact and comes over here to one of the switches on one of the lower kickers, and these 2 switches are wired together. And again, I don't know if that's factory or not. I'd like someone to tell me. It's kind of these sort of plastic coated wires that connects the switches together. That wire then goes from one of the switch contacts and travels across the playfield over to one of these switches on the other lower kicker. And then what you have, if you go back over here, there are 2 wires right here that are wire knotted together that I'm guessing originally went to probably this coil. This coil has another wire that comes off of one of the lugs and goes to the bridge rectifier. That same contact has a wire that goes over here to this kicker coil. And then the 4th contact on the bridge rectifier has a little wire that comes over here and also attaches in to where these 2 wires are wire nutted off. So that to me looks like the extent of the hack. Oh, one more thing. There's 2 black wires here that were wire nutted together, so presumably this somehow goes over here to this kicker. There's several places where there's electrical tape, and I don't know if that's just he was splicing the wire because it wasn't long enough, or what. There are 2 places right here I should have pointed out where wire comes out of the wire harnesses. They were spliced together and they go into a switch on this drop target bank here, and then they go through and attach to this drop target bank here. So that looks like the extent of it. Would love input on all that. Thank you.